Hey guys, so I'm going to start, we're going to be doing yearly spreads, okay? Um, the new year's coming up, and I think that it's really important to be able to pinpoint what's going to be going on. But because I did mention that I'm going to be mixing astrology with tarot, I'm going to be doing by rising sign because that kind of defines what's going to be going on for you in the rest of the year. Now, if you don't know what your rising sign is, I would suggest you go to www.astro.com. You're going to need your time of birth and it can help you with it, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Just in case you're wondering, this is the Gilded Tarot. I'm going to be using this for the main energies you're going to be dealing with. I'm going to be using the Thoth for challenges you're going to be facing. I'm going to be using the Rumi Oracle deck for inner work that needs to be done. I'm going to be using the Demon Tarot for, well, it actually looks like this. This is what the Demon Tarot looks like. For financial or business questions. And last but not least, I'm going to be using, what's this called? The Archangel Romance Angels Tarot deck for love. Okay, so there's 12 months, 12 houses, exactly, perfectly. Alright, so let's start. I'm gonna start with doing the Aries rising. So, Aries rising for the month of January. Well, actually for the whole year. Let's see what's going to be going on in their first house. Okay, so let me just get one card. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. Nice, Aries. Let's see second house. Queen of Wands. Okay. And I'm going to give a little review once I have all the cards out, because otherwise it'll take forever. Fourth house. Chariot. Fifth house. For Aries risings. Ooh, I think a card flipped over. Yes. I'm not going to look at the other ones, because then I have to include them. Okay, sixth house. Okay, seventh house. Hold on, I need a little bit more space. Getting brutal. Where are we, Aries? Alrighty. How about the eighth house? Alright, ninth. 10th house. Okay, I'm going to use the one I saw. And then 11th and 12th. House and the 12th house. Aries rising. Oh, very nice. Okay, now let's see what challenges you're going to be facing in each one of these houses. First house for Aries rising, challenge. Second house for Aries rising, challenge. Okay, include all these, sorry. Otherwise I'll just do one sign a day because there's so much information. Third house for Aries rising, challenge. Fourth house for Aries rising, challenge. Fifth house for Aries rising. Okay. 6th house challenge. So 7th house challenge for Aries rising. 8th house challenge for Aries rising. 9th house challenge for Aries rising. 10th house challenge for Aries rising. 11th house challenge for Aries rising. And last but not least, 12th house challenge for Aries rising. Awesome. Alrighty, beautiful. So let's go to the financial part of it. Now, I know the shuffling takes a long time, but I did it online because I want you guys to be able to see that I don't pick cards, okay? So if you like it, great. If you don't, all the cards are pre-shuffled and I just do it my way. If not, I mean, if this channel isn't for you, it's okay. There's lots of other readers who do it totally differently. Okay, so financial advice for Aries. First house. Second house. Or practical. I'm going to say it's practical advice because some of it isn't even financial. Sometimes it's just how to treat people. Third. Fourth. Fifth came out quick. Sixth. Seventh. Eighth. Ninth. So again, this is going to be a mix of houses and months, okay? So it could be the 10th house, it could be the 10th month. It just depends on how it's going to apply for you, okay? 11th and 12th. All right. Fantastic. Now, inner work. First house or month for Aries rising. First house. Second house. Third house for Aries rising. Inner work. Fourth house or fourth month for Aries rising. Okay, that is the first one. Fifth house. Nice. Sixth house. Oh, that one came out quick. Seventh house. Eighth house. Ninth house. Come out quick. 10th house. 11th house. And last but not least, the 12th. Excellent. Okay. Now we're on to love, and then I'll start, okay? I just have to shuffle. First house, love advice for Aries for the first month. Aries rising. Okay. These cards are flipping. first house or first month for Aries rising. Oof, that was a lot. I'm going to use the first card that came out. Alright, second house. One card, please. Second house. One card, please. Third house. Fourth house. Interesting. Fifth house. Aries, you are in for an interesting year. Sixth house. Nice. Seventh house. Eighth house. Ninth house. 10th house, or 10th month. Aries rising. Beautiful. 11th month, or 11th house. This one's popping out. And last but not least, 12th house or 12th month. Alrighty. Okay. Now we can get to it, guys. Sorry it took a while, but like I said, I need to shuffle so you guys can see what's up. Alright. So for the first house, which is the house of your physical appearance, your filter to the world, you got the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like you're very, how should I put this? You're working on yourself a lot. Like if you're, let's say that you're trying to change your appearance in some way, the Ten of Pentacles is something that's firmly established. So you're trying to make this, okay, like, okay, I'm going to change how I look. This is going to be my image. This is how I want people to see me. But you're going to make it like really strong. You're going to make it very, well, Aries rising is already a pretty strong personality, but you're going to come across like you're solid. So that's always a good thing. Now, what your challenge is for that month. We have the Lovers. So your challenge could be dealing with the Gemini, but this it's about duality, okay? So you could be either dealing with a Gemini or you could have a choice you're having to make. And it could be about love, you know, or it could just be a very difficult choice, maybe about business, maybe about, I mean, you got finances and career in this card, so I think it could be about career and monetary decisions, because it says financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So this choice could be between deciding whether you're going to be with someone for love or because they're financially beneficial for you. Okay, so we covered two birds with one stone on that one. Maybe that's why you're focusing on how you look. You want to attract the right type of person. Now, we got Asmodeus. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. That's how I'm going to pronounce it, okay? All right, bitches. So I have to look this up because I cannot memorize what each one means. Asmodeus. Let's see what advice he's giving you. Beware of lusting to excess, allowing desires to dictate actions without thought to the broader picture. Take a sip of tea right now. Talk about spilling the tea. Holy shit. So, Aries risings. You lusting for someone in excess? And this is supposed to be your financial card, but apparently your finances, You see? You see what it says? Finances and career. Your finances are mixed in with your love life. So let's take a little deeper look here. We have the cloak of Christ. Now, I'm not a very religious sort of person, but I do like these Rumi cards, so I'm going to read what it says, even if I don't, fully believe in Christ, but the message is there, all right? So let's look up this one. I swear I need to memorize the meanings of all these, but they're so, they are deep. These cards are deep. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is amazing. This goes exactly hand in hand with what we were just mentioning about finances and careers. So the cloak of Christ says, there is a person, place, thing, or belief that has come to be like a manacle around your wrist, like handcuffs basically, or an iron ball and leg iron, preventing you from moving forward with the grace you have earned spiritually. You are being empowered here to shed that. Don't hesitate. Aries risings. This is the inner work, okay? So this all goes hand in hand. It's amazing. Your first month, you're really going to be digging deep, like really deep. But it is your first house, so look at whatever transits are going through there. If you don't know how to look that up, we will cover that. We'll cover that in another video, okay? Okay, your second house. On your second house, you got Queen of Wands. So this is an excellent card because the Queen of Wands, you can see her. You'll see her? The Queen of Wands, she's beautiful. So you're going to be hot. The second month of the year, you've already worked on yourself. You've really made it, you've made yourself look very attractive because the Queen of Wands is an amazing energy. However, when we talk about your challenge, and this is, I don't know if y'all can see this. This is interesting. Y'all see the top, at the top here? Oh, I dropped the card. It has Mars. I'm going to point it out and then I'll scoot the card up, okay? So up here it has Mars, and then down here it has Aries. Down here it has Aries. Y'all see that? So this is a very Aries card, okay? And your second month, your challenge is going to be with having to hold back a little bit. Maybe you just look so damn good. You're like, I own everything, and I own you, bitch, and I own you. And let's slow down a little bit. As much as I love that Aries energy, it's maybe might be tied in with your love life because we have unrequited love. So it could go either way, right? It could be that you are looking at someone that is not looking at you the same way, and maybe you're being a little too dominant and it's turning this person off. Or someone is looking at you that way and you're just not feeling it because you're the shit. So either way, there's a lot of stuff going on. Okay, and I mean like passionate things. This is very powerful for manifestation too. So it could be that you're just focused on, the previous month was talking about finances and career. You could just be focused on career, and that's why you're not paying attention to other people, or vice versa. You are so focused on career that you are liking someone, but you don't have time to tell them. So it's unrequited because they don't understand that you even like them. Let's see here. For finances, we got proof loss. Let's look up proof loss. See what proof loss has to say. That's where I'm going to write like little notes so I know exactly what they mean, so I don't have to be looking up the damn book every damn time. It says, it says, beware of individuals who spread gossip and discord for the sake of drama and divisiveness. Distance yourselves, yourself and those individuals and do not be dragged in. Oh, hell yes. And let me tell you something, okay? Throughout my readings, you're going to notice I stop and talk about shit like this. This is exactly, I love this card now. Proof that it's going to be my main bitch. Or my dog, whatever. If you are around people that are all about drama, all about dividing, and they're telling you that ain't the right way to do this, and this ain't the right, and they're just all about gossip all the time, yeah, separate from that. That's like the lowest vibration of energy ever. And if you're trying to manifest, because this much fire speaks of creation, speaks of manifestation. If you're trying to make things happen, they're not going to happen for you with people like this. Okay? So, keep that in mind. And look at your inner work. From nothing to everything. I hadn't even seen it. Do you see what I'm talking about, Aries rising? Your second month, or in your second house, which is the house of finances. From nothing to everything. Bitches, y'all are I just want y'all to remember that there is a link for donations. Okay. Y'all remember who told y'all. Okay, let's see here. Your third month. Now again, I don't know if this refers to the third month or your third house and what you're going to be working there. So we have the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is an amazing energy, okay? He is... I like that it shows Daddy Saturn in the background because it's like the opposite of Capricorn. There's like a Cancerian card, okay? But either way, this person has a lot of control. They've learned to master their emotions. So maybe you were the one feeling the unrequited love and now you're kind of pulling back a little bit because you understand that you can't stay around someone who doesn't want you. You know, that's not how it works. Now, your challenge. Interference. Eight of Swords. Something's going to have you feeling mentally trapped, Aries. I'm not sure. Now, I am talking to Aries rising when I say this, okay? I know your sun sign can be something totally different. Your moon sign, something totally different. When I say Aries, I'm referring to Aries rising. Okay? Okay. Now, I do think that you have woken up to this because your love card says pay attention to the red flags. So you probably caught on. Maybe this person was stringing you along and you're just like, wait a minute, hold up. The fuck is this shit? That's good. And maybe yes, it causes mental anguish to some degree. You have deep feelings, but you're not expressing them anymore. That's okay. I'm gonna look at this advice because, you know, I thought it was gonna be financial, some of these, but it will not be. Apparently they're tied in together, which is very appropriate, you know, because I truly believe that, oh, look at this. Okay. So the Lucifer card, this one, says focus on finding sympathy and understanding for those with whom there is no agreement, even enemies. So just because you don't agree with someone doesn't mean that you can't find common ground with them, right? So I guess it's trying to say, even if you find red flags, it doesn't mean you have to go around dissing someone or acting like you're better than them or, you know, creating drama. Just the previous card said, remember, stay away from that. The human gift. This is the inner work. So after dealing with all this, you may go through a period, even though you start out great, you may go through a period where you don't feel very worthy, right? You don't feel very worthy because your emotions are kind of all over the place. But the human gift card is a reminder that being human, feeling things, even if they're not always pleasant, if it's pain, if it's suffering, it's still a gift to be able to feel. It's still a gift to be able to experience all of the things that are involved in being human. Okay? Don't forget the Aries rising. Don't let the fact that other people don't appreciate you destroy your self-love or your self-nurturing or your self-care. Don't let it get to that point, okay? Okay. For your 4th month, the card you got is the Chariot. I like this. I like this a lot. So you kind of start moving past this, right? Because the Chariot is the Cancerian card. You could even be dealing with the Cancer. I mean, you did get the King of Cups before. Maybe the Queen of Wands was another fire sign, a Leo or a Sagittarius that was making you feel not so great. And then this water sign comes along and you start, you know, kind of pay attention that maybe you should let go of the other person and find refuge in this new person, you know? Because the Chariot is an emotional victory. That's why it's Cancer. It's victory, but it's emotional. It could also be fame. You could get big somehow. I'm curious about that now. But anyways, so it's good. It's good. Ah, look at this. Your challenge. This isn't even a challenge. 6 of Wands. You see that? Look at the word underneath. Victory. Victory. What did I just say? Victory. Together. Oh my God, this is amazing. And look at this. The Angel Romance says, free yourself. You have freed yourself, bitch. That is amazing. Oh my God, I'm so excited for you guys. Let's look up what Balan means. Balan is the card that came out in the Demon Tarot. Let's see what his advice has for you. Focus on listening instead of speaking, observing instead of being observed. So, maybe that's how you learned to free yourself. Maybe that's how you found victory, by watching other people, watching their actions. Let's see here, the Alusa Star of Venus. I don't know what that is, so I'm gonna have to look it up. I swear. I need to write like little post-it notes of these. Except when I shuffle, they would fall off. And yes, I'm literally thinking about the logistics of it, okay? It's okay. All right, so this says... Okay, so this is telling you to feel whatever you want to feel. There's no such thing as stopping being human. Take the next step into the divine human. The rebellious passion of the Star of Venus is that she seeks out whomever is ready to know more fully the truth of divine oneness. Whether the culture around them can acknowledge one of their own becoming more enlightened is as a blessing or not, it is a divine gift nevertheless. How liberating it shall feel to be truly empowered to live life as you feel is truthful and to feel completely empowered to allow others to do the same with joy in your heart. If you are stumbling with judgment within yourself, do not fear. Your guidance is to trust your path, trust your evolution, even in the face of those around you reacting to it possibly in fear or discomfort. Look at that, Aries rising. So this is letting you know that you may come across people who are not agreeing with your path, who are not helping in any way for you to grow. So after a while, you decide to free yourself. You're like, I'm a unicorn, bitch. You see this? That's a unicorn. I is a unicorn. Not gonna keep me caged up. Fuck you. And then you move on. You move on. All right. That's fantastic. Fantastic. Ah, I'm so excited. Okay. 5th month or 5th house. So we got the 4 of Cups. So with the 4 of Cups, there may be something that's being offered to you and you're just not you're just not really excited about it right now. It's something emotional though, because cups are emotional. So it could be a business offer that is very attractive to you, or very emotionally driven somehow, or it could be a relationship and you're just not into it. Now, your challenge this month is the Four of Pentacles, or Four of Discs, power. That's your challenge. So it could be that maybe you're trying to establish something, so you're ignoring the romantic part of your life. But we do have, look at this, Aries. Romantic feelings. It says your feelings are real and worth exploring. So it could be that something is being offered to you and you're like, no, I don't have time for that. No, I don't have time. No, I don't have time for that. But in reality, the feelings are there. Let's see, we have Lamia as the advice. Let's look up what Lamia says here. Lamia. It says, beware of grief and loss becoming so great that they begin to hurt others, bringing company to misery. Wow. So it could be that at the beginning of the year, you had someone that was not a good person to be with, right? You had to pay attention to the red flags. You had to free yourself. And then now, someone comes along, and you're like, no, I've already been through that. I don't want it. I am one tragic story after another. Come on, guys. Just because you've been through bad shit doesn't mean you have to close yourself off completely, okay? Romantic feelings are real and worth exploring. Now, the inner work, Star Mother Arrakis. Let's see what she says. Number 23. Number 20, nope. Okay, it's saying, lay down your old weapons, for new technology awaits you. It is the most magnificent of forces, that of divine alignment, of surrender to the Star Mother in her way of luminous potency. Your ability to take the journey will be strengthened, and your success only a matter of the passing of time. Can you give yourself this gift? This blessing of the love, power, and protection of your star heritage? No matter how dark life on earth may seem at times, when we remember our holy heritage, we can also realize, yes, I'm blessed. You shall feel joy and be inclined to dance, to sing, to make you your art, to live fearlessly once again. So, apparently, you're going to come across someone that inspires romantic feelings in you. And at first you're going to be refusing them and saying, nope, 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 nope. I've had enough of this shit. I don't want more. I've had enough drama. I don't need anybody, yada, yada, yada. But, yeah, I think it's telling you, don't shut all the doors, Aries rising, okay? There's still some good things out there, whether, yes, we all deal with heart, getting broken, with sleepless nights. We all deal with that. But it's kind of telling you, don't let that be the end, okay? Now, the 6th month. Oof. 6th month, we have the 5 of Cups. So, Aries, what are you doing? What are you doing that's fucking up? I mean, you've got to be fucking something up, because the 5 of Cups is about regret. Okay, and I'm sorry, my hair's like all over the place. I just took a shower a little while ago and it still hasn't settled down. Anyways, because this has to do with regret. Like, maybe you said something when you were angry. You made a decision when you were angry, and now you regret it. Now, what I want you to remember is, you see these 2 cups behind him? There's still a chance there, but he's focusing on what? On the 3 that are spilled. So this is like the epitome of crying over spilled milk. Get over it, okay? Move on. Now your challenge. 7 of Wands. Valor. You need to work up the strength to do something. Maybe apologize. Maybe talk. Try and find out what went wrong. Whatever it is, you need to find the strength to do it, okay? Now, look at this. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. I really like that it's green, that like the overall card is green, because the heart chakra, it's green. The color that's associated with it is green. So let's see. The demon card is the viewer. I'm gonna pronounce it viewer. I don't know if that's right or wrong. Let me know now. The point is, let's focus on the message, okay? Now, viewer says, focus on science, especially medicine and dietary concerns. So, maybe you had a little relapse in your health, and it's telling you to focus. Because, you know, when you feel attractive, and it's true, when you feel attractive on the outside, when you feel sexy, you attract more people to you, you know? So that's good. And then we have, oh, look at this. The lover and the beloved. Aries rising, what are you doing? Gonna be attracting some major love into your life, are you? Okay, now let's look at your 7th month. Okay, hold on, I can't pick up this card. There we go. King of Swords. I love this. You know why? Because I'm a Libra. And Aries rising, their 7th house is Libra. So you could be coming across a Libra. I'll be looking out in July for Aries rising. But seriously, this could be a Libra male or a Libra female. Just, you know, we're a little masculine in our energies and that. Point is, you could be dealing with someone like that, or you could be embracing this energy. It could also be another air sign like Aquarius or Gemini. I think it's Libra though, because it's the 7th house, but you know. Or you could just be dealing with someone that has this energy. Very straightforward, very direct, very logical. Oh, look at this. 4 of Wands. So, forming a relationship, huh? I love this. I love Aries risings. Oh, look at this. Oh my God. It is safe for you to love again. It is safe for you to love again, Aries. This is so cute. Now, Cerberus is the advice. Let's look that up. It says, focus on humility and finding comfort within means instead of wanting beyond budget. Okay, so basically, don't splurge too much, okay? Just because you found someone that is safe to love. Oh, it says, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Am I crying? No, I'm kidding, I'm not. But anyways, just because you found someone like that doesn't mean you go, you know, spend your entire paycheck. I love this card, Sacred Convergence. So this card is about when you notice that you start pulling people into your life that you feel like you've known them forever, and you're like, I feel like maybe we were in a past life together. This person you're gonna be meeting, this possible air sign, you're gonna feel like that. You're gonna feel like this is fate, this is destiny. Like you're just gonna feel all the feels, right? So that's amazing. Now, let's look at your 8th house. Okay, so we get the Knight of Pentacles. So maybe you start moving now, very slowly, very slowly. Because the Knight of Pentacles is like the slowest knight out there. Okay? This is like the Taurus. Back's hurting just thinking about how still they sit. This could be a Taurus, right? So you are approaching with a Taurus-like energy. Now again, remember your sun sign is different than your rising sign. When I say Aries, I'm talking about your rising sign. You could have a sun sign in Taurus or air sign or any other sign. So this could be you, right? Approaching in your natural state. Now, your challenge. I love this. Now, this could be this air sign having some fire in them, or are you just lusting them? Like, I mean, this is the Leo card because this is the strength card. Could have a Leo moon, Leo rising, Leo sun, but they have air in them for sure. Or they're just like that, like they just embrace that energy. I've had people ask me if I have Leo energy, and I don't. I'm a Libra rising, Libra sun, and Taurus moon. I actually have like no fire. Well, I have a few planets in Sagittarius, but they're outer planets. Anyways, the point is, I come across very fiery because my sun is in my 1st house, the Aries house. So it could be someone like that, you know? Could have been me. Anywho. Ooh. You get love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Now, if that ain't the damn fucking truth. Having self-respect makes you fucking sexy to other people. I know, for me, yes. Someone that can't respect themselves, I'm just like, ew, big on. Now, the advice is Andras. Let's find out what Andras means. Because again, I don't remember. So let's find Andras. Okay, his advice is beware of cutting off your nose to spite your face, causing harm to others that only comes back to harm oneself. Okay, so maybe the advice is loving yourself and listening to this. Maybe you're, I don't know, what are you doing? You're doing something to spite someone. And it's telling you to love yourself. Like, don't do things out of spite. I mean, maybe you want someone so bad that you're trying to make them jealous, or you're trying to test them or push their boundaries. And it shows lack of self-love. And you're also harming them, but in reality, you're harming yourself. Because when they walk away, you're the one that's going to feel it the most. So yeah, don't. Let's not do that. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Holy shit. Let's look this card up. That's what I call a fiery card. 36. Okay, let's see. This is the invitation to lay aside despair, to lay aside doubt and the capacity of the human heart, even your frustration and impatience. It is time to quit whipping yourself and others, no matter how noble the intention behind the whip may be, and start dancing instead. Passion is the bridge that leads you from a smaller truth that suffering is necessary in order to heal towards a larger and more luscious experience of life as a divine embrace. Yes, sometimes the divine lover, in all enthusiasm for the sport, bites you too hard or grabs you with so much desire that a bruise remains. However, the passion behind such fervent embrace can leave you begging for more life, for more of that boundless love, even when it knocks you in the head while grabbing. If you are able to rise to the passion that is possible for you, you'll let the Wild Red Mother consume your philosophies and doctrines. Wow. So it is an invitation to let go of suffering and struggle, not with regret or shame, but with gentle acknowledgement that it has had its purpose. There you go, Aries rising. Passion of the Wild Red Mother. Wow. Now that's some 8th house energy, right? Okay. Now, for the 9th house. Oh. 10 of Swords. Oh, okay. So something is over, okay? With the 10 of Swords, you've been through a lot and you've kind of gone back and forth between, should I let this go? Should I not? You're letting it go now. 10 of Swords is, it's over. You've let it drain you. You've let it do its worst to you. You've grown because you're challenged now. Queen of Wands. As a fire sign, this is you. Your challenge is to rise up. I mean, look at her. She's powerful. Your challenge is to rise up. You know, you died, you came back stronger than before. Retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Now, this has 2 people in it, so you could be with your new honey bunny. And then we have brooms. Now, this one I do know the meaning, okay? It was about keeping your home and your work area and different areas like that cleansed. Sage spray, or light up some sage and just whip it around a little bit. The intention is really what matters. But with brooms here, I was telling you, make sure you keep away from negative energy, okay? Cleanse your area. Now, the dissolving light, the inner work. Let's see what that means. What number is that? 3. The dissolving light. It says, this oracle comes to you as a sign of that which is to come, and soon. The beloved divine presence is calling to you, igniting within your deepest being so that it may have its way with you. The divine wishes to live through you and into the world, reaching into the hearts of many and igniting those hearts into greater life. It is a clever and insatiable lover. It will stop at nothing until the entire human race is restored to the wild divine freedom of ecstatic divine reunion, completely and utterly ignited in love. So it's asking you to give up, to give up old beliefs, give up old, okay, so these 2, there's what you're doing. You're ending the old self. You're reborn, right? It's amazing. Aries, I'm so proud of you. Okay, now let's look at your 10th house. And this is career. Well, it's career, public image, you know, things like that. Oh, Temperance. So, you may have to be dealing with some things, right? Because your challenge is the 9 of Swords. So, going into new things is always going to create some upset in your life, right? Because you're always going to feel like you're learning everything. You're not fully, you know, capable. But if you stay in your old patterns, yes, you know everything, but you also don't grow. So growing involves stress, involves, you know, learning new things. But we also have, look at this, honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Nice. So this is the 10th month, but whatever it is that's going on, you may have to learn to balance. That may be what the issue is. Balancing love life and career, right? Financial and emotional. Now, Michael? Me no. Let's look up Michael. Let's see what it says for Michael. It says, focus on opening yourself to greater power and reputation. Wow. Greater power and reputation, huh? There you go. So that's amazing. And then we have inner work, Layla. Let's see what Layla means. Number 34. Let's see what Layla means. Layla says, you are moving through a period of not knowing, of time in the great void or womb of the divine. It is in the place the seed can crack open and take root. This cannot happen in the light where all is seen and recognized. It must happen under the cover of darkness where only trust can assure one of success. This is the way of nature, the way of life, and it must be honored. There you go. So this is your challenge. You may be feeling like it's too much. Whatever's going on, it's a lot. It's stressing you out. You're probably not sleeping, but it's saying, temper yourself. Calm your ass down, okay? Enjoy love. But most of all, trust. Trust that you're being guided down the right path, okay? Okay, now let's look at your 11th month. Oh. Okay, so your 11th month has 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands, communication coming at you fast. Sorry, my back's hurting. It's not because I'm sitting, it was already hurting before I sat down, okay? 8 of Wands, I don't know what it is that's coming at you fast. It's going to be different for everybody because it's a general reading, right? But whatever it is, look, your challenge is the Empress. Oh, I love the Empress. I'm like totally Venusian, so I love the Empress. She's Venus energy. So with Venus energy, it could have something to do with money. Could have something to do with luxury, with pregnancy for some, fertility, right? We also have, we also have separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon. So maybe, you know, your partner has to do something. They have to travel. They have to deal with family issues. And you may have to separate yourself from them for a time. But keep in mind, so far everything's going fantastic. Don't let this bring you down. Let's see. We have Abraxas as the advice. Let's look up what Abraxas has to say. Abraxas. It says, beware of lies, of omission, and hidden truths. Okay, so I don't know if this is about you or about someone else, but it could be that with the separation, you may have omitted something important, or you may have said a half-truth, and now your partner thinks taking a break is the best thing, right? So be careful with that. Don't fall into that mistake. Then we have Divine Mother Manifest. This is a beautiful card. Beautiful. Whatever it is you want to manifest, Aries, you have the power to do so. Okay? So do so. Don't be lying, or don't be saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna tell them this for their protection," because you're just gonna hurt yourself. All right? Okay. So in the 12th month, we have Ace of Swords, truth. Yes. Excellent. Clarity. Okay. Your challenge is the Queen of Cups. So again, you know, we had a water sign over here. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or just someone who is very nurturing, very loving, and brings clarity to your mind. Express yourself. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So it could be it could be that now there's a reconciliation, right? That's awesome. Now we have Beefanite as the advice. I'm gonna look that up. Beefanite. The advice from Beefanite is focus on finding worth and beauty in circumstances or items that others may regard as ugly. All right. So maybe you come across things, places, people that are not very attractive, but you still find worth in them, right? You might feel compelled to love someone or get close to someone who you normally wouldn't be attracted to. But look at this. You who show the way. Nice. So Aries, you're a leader in several ways, right? So make sure you lead. All right, guys, so this has been a pleasure. I'm sorry that it took an hour, but this is a lot of information. This is a yearly read. So if you are interested in getting one of these personalized for you, then I'm going to put in the description my email. We can book it. I'm also going to put my PayPal link so that you guys can go ahead and actually just use the email to find me on PayPal as well. That just makes it easier. And then we can go ahead and get that booked for you. I have also personal tarot readings that I will, later on you'll see I don't usually do this big ass spread, but if you're interested in booking a tarot reading itself or an astrology reading, again, go ahead and let me know and I'll get that booked. Okay guys, love y'all, and I will see y'all next time. Remember, like the video please, share and subscribe, and let me know what y'all think.